ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. Sing along with me. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות.
You're going to do the Yismut Zimmerman's album,
I'm gonna do some what's written.
and that'll be on page 16.
Page 16, correct. So everything that I do is actually what's written in here, except for this one I do Yigdal.
You're going to do Yigdal?
But
Okay.
everything else, you don't need this, do you? You're not
No.
saying you.
I might in a couple of years.
I don't think you're ever gonna be that. So we got our bass today. We're rehearsing right now.
You have the healing list and the.
It should be here.
Okay. You're
want me to do
welcome
it?
Do it if you want.
Okay, I don't mind either way.
Okay, so you'll do the healing list.
I can do, yeah. We don't read out Misha Baroth anyways on Friday night. We just
I
do the
do.
yard sides. Oh, you do? Oh, good for you.
People
Okay.
come; they want to hear their.
All
family.
right, then we'll do it.
I don't do all the Hebrew ones, but I do these.
You do these,
There
okay.
are people out there that want to hear it.
All right, then let's do
And
it.
what I typically do, after you call them, I ask if there's anybody that
Would like to call out. Yeah.
we do that for both that and the,
Okay. We
and
used to
the-
do it a long time ago. We just
Well, it's not that big of a list.
no. This is really small,
No, and so
so I won't ruin
please ask
Carol
them if they
Blue
want to do it.
Anybody
the same thing
else?
with
Yeah.
unless
it. Yeah.
Phil comes and he's gonna do it his way.
Sure.
All right.
It's okay. I'll get his gestures if it's an issue. Don't
What
worry.
time is it?
We're 3 minutes away from there. So how are you? Where's Julia? Is she playing? Is Julia here? She's outside. Yeah. She's playing. Ladies and gentlemen, the band. Y'all thought you were coming for a Kabbalat Shabbat? Welcome to Congregation Agudas Achim, where we offer appetizers in the form of a rehearsal before Kabbalat Shabbat. That's right. Isn't that funny? Yeah. think we're going to start in a minute, or once Steve comes back. He's going to help today with page numbers, and so I don't have to do it all by myself today. Yes. No, not required. No. And in fact, in the summertime, one thing we always did, which I don't know if it's enforced, we always laxed our dress code a little bit. So thus you see them in jeans and tees. Yeah, but technically we didn't. But nobody sees you anyways, so don't worry about this. But we used to. But we. No, I mean, I meant like on the live stream. I mean, the people here don't care. I meant like if people were to watch us. But we used to lax our summer wardrobe.
Hi, how are you doing? What's wrong? Stephen Gross, ignore them.
I always do. And yet, it works out.
And yet, somehow, there's an ensemble. Yeah, and especially when you're playing an instrument, you don't have to wear a jacket, especially if it's uncomfortable.
Okay.
Why wouldn't? And there's not like a tully requirement. Yes. Yeah, no, it is.
You
All
can
right.
sit anywhere you want, but we'd like y'all to sit fairly close so we can interact with you. I'm going to do a devar, and I'll give you an opportunity to criticize what I'm saying or make your own comments, and it's easier if you're closer. Tell me when, all right?
We could start whenever you'd like to. We're good.
Okay. Well, I don't know if I'm good, but I'm satisfied. Okay? Shabbat Shalom. You're supposed to say Shabbat Shalom back. Welcome to Friday evening services with friends and family. We historically called it Friday night services, but we'll be through before the sun goes down. So we welcome all of you. For those of you who are regulars, it's good to see you again. For the newbies, please, I'll give you an opportunity to let us know who you are. And for our regulars, if you'd reach out to them and say hello, that'd be great. There'll be an opportunity after services to walk out. There'll be some tables and chairs, a little bit of nosh, and a little bit of something to drink. And again, we'd like to meet with you more. How many of you are guests or visitors? I see at least a few.
Wonderful.
So tell me who you are. Well, we hope to see you tonight. We hope to see you every Friday night.
Yes.
Montana's?
Yeah, we're at the Robinsons in Montana. Part of us anyway. We have 5 of us at home that are watching.
Good.
We've been watching for a few weeks. Decided to come and see you.
Well, good. We'd love to have you be regulars and say hello to everybody. It's an interesting phenomenon that you get your Friday night friends, and the people that you see regularly. I can remember when we had services pre-COVID when we had in the chapel, and I'd go, oh, they're not here this week. They're here this week. Because you'd know everybody, not only who they were, but where they sat. Are you new or a regular? Behind you. Walter? Yeah.
Oh.
She coerced you. Is anybody else new? Well, we welcome you here. We all know that everybody has a long week in the wider community, and this is your opportunity to share with your brethren and have a little Yiddishkeit. We'll do candles up here. We'll do wine. And afterwards, as I said, there'll be a small oneg. You have a chance to eat a little bit, drink a little bit. The service will be led in great part by Orita Lone, who's to my right, stage left. And all I'm going to do is the devar and give you pages and rise and sit and all that. But so thank you. It's great to see y'all.
Yes, thank you so much. We're so glad to have you. We also have our whole band here that comes on Friday nights. And we have Anthony at the piano and Mike and Randy, who just joined us this past month, is helping us out with bass guitars. So I hope you enjoy. A lot of these melodies that we do every week are very familiar. We change it up a little bit, but we tend to stay with the same so that everybody can learn the songs and get to know us all better on Friday night. So All right, so we're going to start this evening, good evening, Shabbat Shalom. We're going to start this evening with the nigun that we do, which is basically a song without words. So Steve cannot give us a page number because you just have to follow along to my singing and sing along.
It's questionable whether I could do a page number anyway, but that's another story.
So it's NA on the page number, right? Non-applicable, so we'll try. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Lai lai la lai lai, ya lai la lai lai, ya lai la lai lai, ya la lai, ya la lai.
If y'all would please turn to page 5. My eyesight's not that great. For Shalom Aleichem.
Yes. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Bochem L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Barechuni L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Seitchem L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Didn't realize I had the wrong hat on.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Still a hat, still a head covering.
All right, so for candle blessings, we could have as many women as would like to come join us. Women only, please come up. And I've taken the liberty, when we do the candle blessings and the wine, to do it in honor of somebody. So any women want to join us, we'd love to have you up here. And tonight's candle blessing is in honor of Chaya Elam.
Thank you.
Nobody?
Nobody wants to come up and join us?
We'll wait for you.
It's okay, just come on.
We'll take you any way you
Yeah.
got it.
Lai, 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 ya, lai, 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 lai. Ya, lai, 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 ya, lai, 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 lai. Ya, lai, 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 lai. Please write, lai, lai. Ya, lai, 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 lai. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu v'tzivanu le'adlik ner, v'tzivanu v'tzivanu ציוונו וציוונו להדליק נר של שבת.
Please be seated. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you for the dedication.
I need to know for future reference, do I invite your baby up for the women or the boys? Well, he's got one gender or the other. Boy. Okay.
What a cutie. He smiled when I said that. What a cutie.
Please turn to page 11 for Lahu Naranana.
לכו נרננה לאדוני, לכו נרננה לאדוני, נריע לצור ישינו, נקדמה פניו בתודה, נריע לצור ישינו, נקדמה פניו בתודה, בזמירות נריע לו, לכו נרננה לאדוני, לכו נרננה לאדוני, נריע לצור ישינו, נקדמה פניו בתודה, נריע לצור ישינו, נקדמה פניו בתודה, במזרות נריע לו, במזרות נריע לו, במזרות נריע לו.
Please turn to page 16 for Or Zarua.
אור זרוע לצדיק ולישרי לב שמחה, אור זרוע לצדיק ולישרי לב שמחה, אור זרוע לצדיק ולישרי לב שמחה, אור זרוע לצדיק ולישרי לב שמחה. די 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 די
Please turn to page 20 for Romamu.
רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו, רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו, כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו, כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו, רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו, רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו.
Please rise and turn to page 21 for Mizmor LeDavid.
הבו לאדוני בני אלים, הבו לאדוני כבוד ועוז, איי איי איי, הבו לאדוני כבוד שמו ישתחוו לאדוני בהדרת קודש, כל אדוני על המים אל הכבוד ירים, אדוני על מים רבים, כל אדוני בכוח, איי איי איי, כל אדוני בהדר, כל אדוני שובר ארזים, וישבר אדוני את ארצי הלבנון, ויפקידם כמו עגל לבנון וסריון כמו בן רעינים, איי איי איי, כל אדוני חוצב להבות אש, כל אדוני יכיל מדבר, יכיל אדוני מדבר קדש, כל אדוני יכול לעלות ויחשוף יערות ובהיכלו כולו אומר כבוד, איי איי איי, אדוני למבול ישב, ישב אדוני מלך לעולם, אדוני עוז לעמו ייתן, אדוני יברך את העולם בשלום, איי די 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 די
We'll be turning a second to Lahado D, but feel free as you're singing, clap,
Clap.
dance, jump up and down.
Yes.
We're missing David the dancer this week. We had him last week, and he was the dancer for all of us.
I missed David, didn't I?
Yeah.
So,
If you turn to page 23 now, Oreed is we're going to do certain verses on
Yes.
certain pages.
We'll do
And
the
she'll
first-
tell you which pages, and then when at the end to stand and face the back to welcome the Shabbos bride.
correct. We'll be doing verse 1, verse 2, and then the last two verses on the next page. And then on the last verse, I'll signal, this is my rise. If I point at you while I'm singing, I'm not trying to single you out. I'm just saying, sing. You know, return my refrain, so I'm not doing this alone. Because the whole point is I'm not performing for you all. We're all in this together. We're all singing for each other. So. Lecha dodi likrat kahla B'nei Shabbat nekabla Lecha dodi likrat kahla B'nei Shabbat nekabla. Verse 1. שמור וזכור בליבו אחד השמיענו אל המיוחד אדוני אחד ושמו אחד לשם ולתפארת ולתהילה לקראת שבת, לכו ונלכה, כי היא מקור הברכה. מראש מקדם ניסוחה, סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. ימין ושמאל תפרוצי, ואת אדוני תריצי. על יד איש בן פרצי, ונשמחה ונגילה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה. תוך אמוני עם סגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
Please be seated. There's a row back there that's doing doo-wop in the middle of the song. It's like the reincarnation of Little Anthony and the Imperials. If y'all would turn to page 27 from Ms. Morshire.
מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון. להגיד בבוקר חסדך, ואמונתך בלילות. עלי עשור ועלי נבל, עלי היגיון וחינוך.
Mizmor Shir.
מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון. כי שימחתני אדוני בפועלך, במעשה ידיך הרנן. מה גודלו, מה
turn to page 28. Song composed by that wonderful Ashkenazi composer. Please go ahead.
Thank you. In the middle
Ricky
of the page.
Ashkenazi, I just want to remind you.
Middle of the page on 28, where the arrow is. Tzadik katamar yifrach ki eretz balvanon yizke shetulim bebeit Adonai bechatzot Eloheinu yafrichu od yenuvun beseva deshenim verananim iyu leagid ki yashar Adonai suri velo avlata bo. On the bottom, Erotecha nemenu mehod lebetecha nave kodesh Adonai leorech yamim.
Our congregation's Dr. Phil will lead us in the Mourner's Kaddish.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
All of those who are in mourning or observing your site may rise. I'll read the list when we do the mourner's Kaddish the second time at the end of the service. So on page 30, Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, B'alma divra kirutei v'yamlich malchutei, B'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, Ba'agala v'zman kariv v'imru Amen. Yehei shmei Rabba mevorach leolam ulamei almaya. Yiparach v'yishtabach v'yipa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dekudisha b'rechu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Da'amiran bi'alma v'imru Amen. Yehei shlama Rabba min shemaya v'chayim. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. You may be seated. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Phil.
Thank you. Yeah. Make sure I don't take your stuff.
This is mine.
Okay, so this is all mine.
As Dr. Phil mentioned, we'll have the another Mourner's Kaddish later on, and we have the names of those people who have been sent in to the synagogue for yard site. But before I call Phil in for the second time, if you think there's some people we didn't get because you're a visitor or for whatever reason, please raise your hand and let us know, okay? Because we want all of the remembrances to be properly remembered. All right, so I didn't really introduce myself sufficiently. My name is Stephen Gross, and I'm not a rabbi. And it'll be pretty evident in about 2 or 3 minutes. So, but what I do every week when I lead the service, I do a devar on the portion, and it's the devar according to Stephen Gross, and it's not necessarily a standard one. So the portion this week is Korach. Korach was a rebel. Korach and his 250 proud boys wanted to overthrow Moses. They thought that Moses had too much power, and they wanted essentially democracy of all the people. So to summarize what happens in this story, they rebelled, they lost, they died. And you might be very sympathetic with them. They wanted democracy. Israelite Judaism was not in any sense a democracy. There was Moses and Aaron, and then there are the Levites, and then there are us Israels. So you might think they're good, and then by our current lens, maybe you'd be sympathetic to it. But the difference is, of course, is that Moses had Hashem on his side, and that made all the difference. The summary of they rebelled, they lost, and they died reminds me of the favorite line for Passover Seder. They tried to kill us, we survived, let's eat. So in summary, he rebelled, he failed, and he died. But what I'd like to do with you tonight is share a little bit more about nomenclature. So all over the world on Shabbos, we're going to be talking about the Parsha Korach. And I find it a little bit strange that we're going to be reciting all over the world about the name of someone who was a rebel, who tried to overthrow Moses, Moshe Rabbeinu. And yet, it's because of the way in which we name portions. We name portions based on the first significant word in the portion. And the first significant word was Korah. And that seems strange to me, and it seems very discordant. To me, it's like on Monday, we'd have a holiday called Benedict Arnold's birthday. It's like it just doesn't fit. So if any of you have either gone to a Jewish day school or had children who went to a Jewish day school or probably went to camp, one of the trivia questions always is, name the portions that have a title by a person, not Lech Lecha, not Bereshit. And there are a few, and they're very interesting. So there's Noah, who was a righteous person in his time, and yet at the end of the portion, he's sitting in his tent, nude, dead drunk, and cursing his son. We have Hayei Sarah, which I find extremely interesting because that is the life of Sarah. And yet, when you read the portion, this is the life of Sarah. Sarah died. And the rest of the portion had nothing to do with the life of Sarah, but those people who loved her and having her properly buried. The next one is Yitro. Now, Yitro was cast as a wonderful person, but remember, he wasn't an Israelite. He was a Midianite priest. Now, he was mishpacha, but he wasn't Jewish. He wasn't an Israelite. Then you have Korah, and he was the rebel. Finally, you have Balak. Balak was a Moabite who wanted to place a curse on the Israelites. So this is kind of a rogues gallery. What I'm trying to share with you is the thought that the names don't necessarily mean much. However, how you name things and how you call things and how you name yourself and how other people name you is very significant. For instance, those of us who are religious refer to the book as the Tanakh. Those of us who are Jewish, but maybe a little bit more secular, call it the Bible. If I'm around somebody who calls it the Old Testament, I know right away they're Christian. So how people call things and what they do is very significant. So all I want to share with you tonight is the thought that the name of a portion has very little to do with its significance. And that name that you call yourself or others call you has very little to do with your ultimate worth and the worth that you have for others. Thank you. Shabbat Shalom. If you would rise for the Baruch on page 39A.
בריחו את אדוני המבורך
The arrow on page 39A. ובביר יום מביא לילה, ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה, אדוני צבאות שמו, על חי וקיים תמיד ימלוך עלינו עולם ועד, ברוך אתה אדוני המעריב ערבי.
If y'all would turn to page 40 for Ahavat Olam.
אהבת עולם, בית ישראל, עמך אהבת, תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים, אותנו לימדת. על כן אדוני אלוהינו, בשוכבנו ובקומנו, נשיח בחוקיך, ונשמח בדברי תורתך, ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד. כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נגויי יומם בלילה. כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נגויי יומם בלילה. כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נגויי יומם בלילה. כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נגויי יומם בלילה. יאללה לה 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 לה, יאללה לה 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 לה, יאללה לה 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 לה, יאללה לה 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 לה, יאללה לה 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 לה, יאללה לה לה לה
Page 41.
ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל. שמע ישראל אדוני אלוהינו אדוני אחד. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך
בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום בלבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בעם בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם להיות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך.
Please turn to page 44 for Micha Mocha.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, נורא 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 תהילות עושה פלט. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, נורא 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 תהילות עושה פלא. מלכותך רם בניך, בוקע ים לפני משה, זרי זרי ענו ויאמרו. מלכותך רם בניך, בוקע ים לפני משה, ענו ויאמרו. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, נורא 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 תהילות עושה פלט. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, נורא 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 תהילות עושה פלא. אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. אדוני אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, נורא 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 תהילות עושה פלא, עושה פלא, עושה פלא. ונאמר כי בדע אדוני את יעקב, וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל.
Please turn to page 45.
השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, והומידנו מלכנו לחיים. השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, והומידנו מלכנו לחיים. השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, והומידנו מלכנו לחיים. ושמור צאתנו השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום והומידנו מלכנו לחיים עמידנו מלכנו לחיים.
Please turn to page 46 and rise.
ושמרו.
We'll be doing first Vishamru. We'll be doing first Vishamru, and then we're going to go directly into Hatzi Kaddish on the same page. And then at the end of Hatzi Kaddish, we'll be doing the silent Amidah. And so please continue to be risen. Good enough?
You'll be standing for a while.
And when you're through, please be seated.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבות וינפש, שבות וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי כל בית ישראל. בגלה, בגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעלם ועל מהלמיה יתברך. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתחומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמדקודשה בריחו להלה בין כל ברכתה ושירתה. תושבחתה ונחמתה תמירה מעלמה ואמרו אמן.
The Amidah starts at page 47 and runs through page 51. Silent Amidah. What's your name again?
Page 51. Shalom Rav
Page 51.
Amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha tasim leolam. Ki ata hu melech Adon bechol hashalom. Ki ata hu melech Adon bechol hashalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha tasim leolam. B'tov b'einecha levarech et amcha Yisrael b'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם.
In a minute, we're going to do the Mishaberach, and we do have a list of people who are in need of healing of one sort or another, and would like the family would like their support, but we may not have everybody, especially for those of you who are visiting. So, get Orit's attention, get our attention now, so we can add anybody to the list. Is there anybody you'd like us to add to the healing list? Joni? Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else? All right.
All right, I'll read the rest of the names. Alan Waghalter, Art Donaldson, Barbara Argo, Beryl Smith, Carson Mosier, Charlie Pruitt, Daniela Valdez Vasquez, Sophie Handler, Eileen Marin, Elna King, Gary Rosenthal, Joseph Godovin, Jill Testa, Carol Bloom Rumsey, Kimberly Lang, Lucy Jean Horowitz, Luke Morse, Maria Beck, Marion Braun, Mark Hermelin, Mary Young, Phil Zipkin Day, Robin Keller, Rosario Vasquez, Sarah Ibarra, and Sharon Abelo. Misheberach Avotenu Mekor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before,
to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mi sheberach imotenu mekor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
Please turn to page 54 for Kaddish Shalom.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, ויעלמה דברה קירותי, וימליך מלכותי, וחייכון ויומכון וחיי דכל בישראל, בגלה ובזמן קריב והימרו. יהי שמי רבה מבורך, לעלם ועל מעלמיה, יתברך. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי וקודשה. בריחו בריחו להילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירן ויעלמה ויאמרו אמן. תתקבל צלותיהון ובתיהון דכל ישראל, קדם אבוהון די ושמיה ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה בין שמיה וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו ויעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו
In a minute, we'll be doing the Kiddush over the wine, as is our custom of all of 2 or 3 weeks. We usually do the prayers in honor of someone. I'll be doing this for a few more weeks before Rabbi Bear comes. And if y'all have somebody for the wine or the candles that you would like us to honor, please tell us, leave it at the office, and the next week, if we can, we'll have the prayers in honor of it. So tonight, if I could have as many men as are willing to come up and join us for the prayer over the wine, Milton, please come up forward. Tonight, the Kiddush is in honor of our new rocking guitarist, Randy Deitch.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, בורא פרי הגפן, אמן. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר קידשנו במצוותיו ורצה בנו, בשבת קודשו באהבה וברצון הנחילנו, זיכרון במעשה בראשית, כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים. כי בנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים, ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו, ברוך אתה אדוני, כי מקדש השבת. Amen. Yes. L'chaim.
Good Shabbos to all of y'all. Gesundheit. hate.
And you've all been recruited to my male chorus this fall. Against your will for some of you.
I'll bring my own bucket.
Okay. This was a trick. You're all going to be my choir. I've drafted you all in. Thank you.
Please turn to page 56 and rise for the Alenu.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונה, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומושבים קרוב בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו וגם הם מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשבות אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת. אין עוד. Ran air. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד, ושמו
I think I'll recap that note longer than my Devar. Yeah. Oh, in a minute, Dr. Phil will do the Mourner's Kaddish, and we'd like you all to rise to the one, if you have a yard site, or for other reasons you feel it would be appropriate. But if you don't think we have the name, is there anybody that we could add to the mourners list? Anybody that the synagogue might not have? If not, I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Phil.
Shabbat Shalom again. So we send our condolences to the family on the loss of Sarah Gabby Hart, mother of Mark Hart, Benita Ross, wife of Alan Ross. We remember in Shloshim, Jeannie Rudd, wife of Harvey Rudd, Miriam Grossman, Philip Siegel, father of Jeff Siegel, Faye Swidler, mother of Bonnie Scott, and grandmother of Michael Scott. We remember the Yortzites for the week of July 2 through 8, including Rose Abeloff, Simon Alexander, Leon Feingold, Jake Gossin, Sidney Lewis Himmelstein, Robert Karch, Jeannie Krakow, Louis Ruben Linver, Consuelo Mostkoff, Mickey Penner, Jenny Pines, Florence Rafeman, Bernard Lawrence Spitz, Howard Weinberg, Ray Weiss. Are there any others to be added or included? All those who are observing Yortzeit or in mourning or as your custom, please rise and please join with me on page 58. Yikadal v'yikadash shemei rabbah bi'alma divra kirute v'yamlich malchute b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael ba'gala v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabba mevorach leolam u'lalmei almaya. Yiparach v'yishtabach v'yipa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitalal shmei dekudesha b'rechu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'mi ran bi'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. You may be seated. Thank you.
In a minute, we'll conclude the service with the final hymn. Arit is going to do Yigdal tonight. Is there?
I have announcements. You want me to do the announcements?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let her.
I can do them if you need to.
Arit will
I don't
do
mind.
it.
So we have a couple announcements before we conclude with Yigdal. Join us for morning minions, weekdays at 7:30 a.m. and on Sundays at 9 a.m. Torah study will be led by Stephen Gross following Kiddush lunch in the library. And then upcoming events that we have, IPRS registration is open. Early bird has been extended now until July 15th. Socialize with other Jewish youth, enrich connections with Israel, develop new Hebrew language skills, participate in interactive prayer experiences, meaningful lessons throughout project-based learning, social action projects, B'nai Mitzvah prep confirmation, and a lot more. Please contact Jessica in the office if you need more information. We also have Heinz preschool registration going on as well. The first day of school is on August 15th, coming closer than we realize. We're already at July 4th week, right? So we are now enrolling ages 6 weeks to 5 years old. HPS is a very inclusive school that takes pride in the nurturing of young minds through experienced, passionate, hands-on teaching and daily unique learning opportunities. We also offer flexible schedules, extended care, seasonal camps, and other special programs. If you're interested, you can contact our new director who will be starting on Tuesday, Stacy Dory, or as well, you can still contact April Smith. We have a book of remembrance, which is accepting submissions for the 5783 book of remembrance for Yizkor services on Yom Kippur, used on Shmini Atzeret, Pesach, and Shavuot. If you'd like to participate in commemorating your loved ones, please again contact Jessica Halfant. The 8th annual Texas Kosher Barbecue Championship is on. We're going to be holding that on November 6, 2022. Get ready to eat, literally, trust me, a lot of briskets, a lot of chicken, a lot of salmon, and beans. And to register your team, you can go on their website. There's an actual website. It's just the Texas Kosher Barbecue Championship, all one word, .com, if interested in helping out. And then we have the Sisterhood Rummage Sale, and we will be accepting items on Tuesdays in the Gorinsky Family Social Hall from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. or you can go to the drop-off shed behind. Please donate gently worn clothing, household goods, sporting goods, kitchenware, small appliances, Judaica art, and decorations. Any designer items are appreciated for our boutique in honor of Marguerite Lehrer. For questions, please contact Karen Landis or Shelley Behrens. And I think that's it for all the announcements.
In a minute, we'll be doing the final hymn. We'll be doing Yigdal on page, which one is it?
So the Yigdal is
62?
on page, 62,
62?
correct.
But a few comments before we get into it. Please join us afterwards for the oneg. Eat a little bit, drink a little bit, schmooze a lot. And one other just editorial comment. I noticed when Arit was telling everything that was going on, there was a large portion about our school, about our preschool, about our summer school. Arit, who's the Vice President of Education? Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah. Yeah, a little biased here. And of course, we have our membership over there, VP of, while we're pointing out, and VP of Ritual. So membership over here, yes. And we have VP. And deserving bragging rights, not on just the educational component. I have to say, Phil has been doing a wonderful job of putting together all of us who need to be helping out in the interim time till our rabbi arrives. And he is the minyan man. I needed a minyan on Sunday for my father's unveiling, and he came through and helped me out. And so he appreciates a lot of clap on that as well. But thank you for notifying me. Yeah, so we have a new director for our HPS. We have new directors for our IPRS, a lot of really amazing things happening ahead. We would love to see more children, FYI, in the sanctuary Friday nights. Don't be shy to bring them. It's inclusive of all. Yes, we have one. I'm glad I let him sleep. You have 6, bring 6 more. I would love to get them on the bima when we're doing candle lighting and a lot of different prayers. They can participate. We'd love to see, I'm glad we have the men and the women, but we love to see the children too. So bring the children. We love children.
There's no issue of too much noise.
No.
You know, we missed Dancing David this week. Just want to let you know.
Who is dancing?
Bring him back. We're looking forward to him. And don't forget to nosh a little with us afterwards. Go ahead, Ola.
Bribe your kids with nosh. That's what I do. There's always nosh
Absolutely.
After. Yes. All right, Yigdal. יגדל אלוהים חי וישתבח, נמצא ויתת אל מציאותו, אחד בן יחיד כי ייחודו, לעילם וגם סוף לאחדותו, אין לו דמות הגוף ואין לו גוף, לא נערוך אליו קדושתו, קדמון לכל דבר אשר נברא, ראשון ואין ראשית לראשיתו, הינו אדון עולם וכל נוצר, יורה גדולתו ומלכותו, שפע נבואתו נתנו, אנשי סגולתו ותפארתו, לא קם בישראל כמו שעוד נביא, ומביט את תמונתו, תורת אמת נתן לעם אוהל, על יד נביאו נאמן ביתו, לא יחל יפעל ולא ימיר דתו, לעולמים לזולתו, צופה ויודע זה תארנו, מביט לסוף דבר בקדמתו, גומל איש חסד למפעלו, נותן לרשע כרישתו, ישלח לי קץ ימים
Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Lost my pitch. Shabbat, Shalom. Hey, Shabbat, Shalom. Hey, Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Hey, Shabbat, Shalom. Hey, Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom, everyone. One thing that I should have mentioned or added to the announcements, if I got this written just for a
Want the mic?
moment.
Do you want the mic?
Monday morning meeting, July 4th, start at 9 at the normal 7:30 a.m. time.
So 9 on July 4th. And we forgot to thank our musicians. I just realized that again. Anthony and Mike and Randy, without them, forget me. Yeah, but they are amazing. I'm so glad they're here. Yeah, yeah. Can't give us tips, it's Friday night, so.
You had any questions about members?
We'll take Nosh. Whew. Thank you, it's good to see you. Sorry to put you on the spot. Trying to revitalize. You're great. I like that you're doing your thing.
I can't sing with her though because it's weird. It's not even a full octave. It's like it's too low. If I do an octave below, it's too high.
I try to sing where everybody can kind of sing. I always sing lower for that reason. But I mean, I'm not a high singer. Well, for me, it's actually pretty comfortable because I'm a low singer. People think I'm a high singer. Like that's the highest note I can.
Perfect.
I don't have thank you. Yeah.
I know the whole summer I'm at a town meeting. Yeah, this is. I mean, this August. Soon I'm gonna. I mean, I never could have imagined doing it in my position I had in school. Of course, I only had
That's hard. Yeah. I know there's actually a ball right before my holidays.
that's a place I've never been.
I'm only gonna do like 4 days, like physical days.
I'm so grateful.
Yeah, go say hi. Congrats. Yeah, I'm gonna put the wine away.
I can't not.
Anthony. Anthony.
Do I have that ready to go? It's
I'm in that. Maybe next week.
unless I have mine here.
Now the pressure's on. See, he spoke my name, and now the pressure's on.
Oh, you guys.
No, I'm being serious. I wouldn't say it if it wasn't true. Yes.
Okay, so we.
Yes, we are. If you want to be off the straight.
Shabbat shalom, Phil.
She's getting stronger. She's getting stronger, and she's just as honorable.
It wasn't COVID.
She's been negative at the home tests, which are not definitive.